Well, that's enough shape shifter music, I think. Hello. Welcome back to Fliptendo, I guess. This 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 little project where, as you probably know, I'm playing all the NES and Famicom games in chronological order. Crazy. Hold on a second. Look at this. Look at this. I've even got like a sheet. I don't show this off often enough. With this, I got this little sheet listing all the games. The sheet's now finished, by the way. The sheet has a full list of all the games in chronological order now. Starting with Donkey Kong and number 1. And here's how many I've played. I've got all my ratings here, and I've got all the links to all the streams I've done here. And you can see, you can scroll up, and they go in chronological order here. So all the games you've played. Of course, there's some blanks here because some games are untranslated and are hard to play for that reason. Bunch of Famicom games, but I finished a bunch of them. I got yeses by the ones that were finished. Try to finish all the ones that will be interesting to finish or important or games that I like or whatever. I finished a lot of games. And we're currently up to 863 Godslayer. That's right. The game from April of 1990 known as Crystalis in the West, which is an extremely good NES game. A game I always loved as a kid. A game that really should have been more successful than it was. It should have got sequels. It should have had a Super Nintendo sequel. Would have been amazing. Such a fun action RPG. Sort of combines elements of like Zelda and Ys together into like a smooth, fast-playing, just action RPG. It's just like really fun. Plays really well. It does get a bit mazy, like some of the dungeons do get a bit mazy, but that's okay. It's got really good music, and that's it's all I have to say. And let's continue the playthrough. Godslayer, the Godslayer, dude, such a sick name as well. If only I could have been able to keep that. NES era. Imagine if somebody came out with a spiritual sequel to this game and it actually had music that was as good as this game. Alright, let's get back into it. It is Saturday, early on a Saturday. We're doing an early Saturday stream because I got birthday party later. MP83. What's up there? How's it going? It's been a while. Why am I starting from the beginning? Whoops. Wait a second. Uh-oh. Where's my save? Did it, like, overwrite the save? When I press start? Just do that, right? It should, because I didn't save. I've saved stuff. Oh, these are old. Wait a second. Wait. Hold on. Maybe I'm in the wrong folder. Uh-oh. Game is too loud. Oh, yeah, I should fix that as well. Thank you for letting me know. But we seem to have a little problem. My save from last time is not there. Why would it not be there? That's weird. That's weird. Why would the save from last time not be there? I must have been... Was I playing a different... Like, a different version of the ROM from a different folder or something like that? Okay, let's... I'm sorry, we're going to investigate this for a second. Is there a way for me to tell? Maybe if I look at the saves folder, and we look at Crystalis, and just look at... It says... Well, oh yeah, it says the 24th because that would be today, but... No, that doesn't explain it. That doesn't explain it. Wait a second. Can I restore? Maybe if I restore previous version, there's no versions. Maybe I was playing it from like, I have a backup version of the game in the backup folder. Was I playing it from there somehow? Let's check. Check. How could this be? It says 2025. Space Astrocat, hello. It is an amazing game. It is, it's amazing. Unfortunately, I seem to have lost my save. I was playing it yesterday, and I was about 3 hours in. Wait, let me just pause that timer. And the save's gone. That's weird. Like, why would it not save? But it wouldn't be... I wouldn't really mind too much starting the game over. I wouldn't mind too much. Because it's a good... It's a really good game, of course, but it's mysterious. I feel like that save's got to be in my computer somewhere. How are you doing today, Space Astrocat? No, it's not. Wait. Let me check in here. No, that's the same. No, it couldn't be that. Well, then, I don't know. There's no reason why it would not have saved, as far as I can tell. Freezing? Yeah, it is freezing in Chicago as well. But I have a heater, and I'm inside. I'm indoors, so it's okay. We didn't play Godslayer, did we? let's look at the wait. How does the beginning of Godslayer look? Is it the same? Ooh, look, the title logo's got like vines on the sword. It looks pretty cool. I mean, I was definitely saving. I was definitely saving as I was playing yesterday. Whoa, what's this weird... Does it do that in the NES version as well? It looks a little shaking. Man. I don't know, that's weird. That's weird that I lost my progress. I guess we're gonna start the game over. I don't know what happens. Mr. Leo, hello, I'm starting the game over today. The save seems to have disappeared. Can you believe that? I know, bummer. But we've got to, like, test it out or something? Does it always... I guess I just didn't notice before, but it does do that shaking when you talk to an NPC. It always does that. You know what, Mr. Leo? Let's look at it as a good thing then. It's beneficial to you. And I'm glad about that. Oh, somebody's supposed to give us money in there. Alright, we're starting over. Hey everyone, welcome to part 1 of the Crystalis playthrough. Apparently we're starting over. This guy gives me money. We could do like before and just... Maybe we should just buy the alarm flute this time and not worry about like the armor, the starting armor. Maybe it's better use of the money. And then I'll buy like a shield instead. What does this guy have? We could just not even buy the starting armor. Carapace shield and tanned hide. We don't need this stuff. We don't need that junk. Right? You know what we need to do is make a save. And then turn the game off and back on and see if it's still there. Why is it not even showing up now? Man, I was saving in both slots as well when I was playing this. Now it's not even showing up. Look at this. I mean, like, why does it not show in the menu? I guess it just... The dashes are like your latest progress, so it's just nothing. It is saving, though. It is saving. Okay, let's test it. Didn't work. It did not work. The save didn't work. It should work. Why is it not working? Maybe we put it to load and load it? Oh wait, it did work though. The continue didn't work, but then the continue from here worked. Emulator. I wasn't using like a different emulator, was I? When I played this before? I couldn't have been. It had to be this emulator, for sure. Copert, what's up? We got so many celebrities here today. Hey, Copert, how's it going? Hello, on a Saturday. You're here just in time to see me losing my save. I was playing this game yesterday for 3 hours and I lost my save, and now we're starting over maybe. We're trying to investigate. There seems to be an issue with the saving. It's weird. It's like not working. Or it's like partially working. I don't know what's going on. But see, I can load. It just didn't load from the beginning. Celebrity Copert. That's right, Copert. Man, one of the men who finished Dark Secrets of Africa. Maybe someday I'll finish Dark Secrets of Africa, but first I have to play Crystalis. Okay, I'll play a little bit more, and then we'll try to save again. It's mysterious. It's mysterious. This issue. I could play through it quicker this time than last time, I'm sure. So, I suppose we don't really need to... We could just skip the farming of these guys, probably. This time, and just go right to the dungeon with the alarm flute. Where do you go with the alarm flute? Was that cave to the left? Is it this? Oh yes, this. Save state. I could just do a save state as backup. Could do that. Of course. Oh, that guy's not even there. The heck? Do you have to talk to a certain NPC to make him spawn in there? I was unaware of that mechanic. Copert, how's it going today? Let's see. How was Emerald Dragon? Oh, that's right. I was trying to remember what game you were playing. How's Emerald Dragon going? That game looks cool as well. Maybe I'll play it someday. There's too many games, though. Copert, you should play Crystalis. Look at this. Such a smooth, polished NES action RPG. Borrows elements of Ys and Zelda. Puts them together to make a super fun SNK action RPG ROM. I wonder if you have to, did I talk to everybody? I talked to those guys. Perhaps talking to one of these people triggers that guy to be in the cave. Yeah, I'm having a problem with the save file for this game. I don't know why. My save from yesterday disappeared. And that's very unfortunate. Alright, talk to everybody now, I think. We talked to the rabbit in the pen. QQ. I don't remember having this problem with the save file before. Of course, you wouldn't have this problem on a native NES. Ongoing walkthrough. Oh, nice. You gotta stand here and charge your little sword up. Pretty fast. It gets a bit slower once you have more elemental power. But it's fun. It's a fun mechanic, and you got this, like, atomic-looking thing surrounding you. It's pretty cool, as opposed to... I like that as opposed to having the character flash. No, I didn't use save states at any point. I didn't touch the save state button. Then why is that guy not appearing there? Where's the, I do have the alarm flute. You just need to talk to somebody else first. Oh, maybe you need to talk to that blue guy? Yeah, save states, I know about that. Save states can revert, they can revert save files. They can. I think it depends on how the game saves, but it can do that. Still, though, that, like, even if I had been using save states, that wouldn't explain this, I don't think. It wouldn't revert it back to... Unless I, like, loaded a save state at the beginning of the game. Well, I didn't touch the save states. I wish I had made a save state, because then I could just load that, and I could get some of my progress back. There are save states in here, but they're, like, old, so I shouldn't use them. I mean, I'd actually rather probably just play the game from scratch rather than use save states. It'd be more fun to just, like, play through it again. Quite honestly. I don't care. I don't care that much. But I'm only, like, a little bit worried about if it'll happen again. Oh, my name is dash 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 dash. Oh, dude. When did that happen? Wait a second. Why is it dash 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 dash? That's right. If I continue... That's weird. So wait a second. There is something else weird going on here. Because look, when I continued the game... Or when I went to go hit... Because I hit continue instead of start. When I did that... So there is something like wrong with the save file in this game. See, when I hit continue, it started me from the beginning, but it made my name all dashes. So there's something weird was going on with that save file. Hold on a second. I'm going to start over again. I just realized that now. I've got to start the game properly. Okay, we saw all this already, so I'm just going to skip it. I mean, it's not much. It's nothing much. Start the game properly. Alright, now we're starting the second playthrough of Crystalis. Here we go, for real. Oh boy, it's gonna be fun! You know what? It's a really good game. I honestly don't mind starting over from the beginning. It's cool. I just, I want to make sure my game saves this time. And we could put a save state down. But, there's like... So if I go to save it now, the dash it. Is the dash the default? Here, I'm just gonna save over that. Oh, I can't save. Can't save yet.
Alright, so let's do all the stuff. Get the sword. Equip the sword. Did he give it to me? Oh, he gives me money. Talk to this idiot. Talk to this idiot. Talk to these idiots. Get the sword. Now we're speedrunning. Now we can save, maybe? Does Flip go in there? There's Flip. He's in there. Flip is in there. I'm doing good, Miss Lee, of course, you know. So I'm streaming early today. Part of the reason why I'm streaming early today is because I have a birthday party. We got a family birthday party a little bit later. So I'm only going to be able to stream a few hours right now. Afternoon stream. And I got that. I got that happening. We got family birthday happening today. It'll be fun. You know, it's the usual. There's some snow. It's the usual. Usual days. I just uploaded the... Did you see, Mr. Leo? I just uploaded the Carol Blaster playthrough to my YouTube that you requested for subscriber requests. Remember that? And that was a good one. That's a good game. Carol Blaster is awesome. Perhaps you have to go in here and talk to this guy first to make the alarm flute guy spawn. I don't remember having difficulty making him spawn before, but probably just because I went in here and talked to this guy first all the time. This guy gives you story. So he taught me a magic, right? Oh no, he didn't. Oh, he will teach you the magic after you do the first thing. You do the first thing first. Well, you know what, Mr. Leo? I will take quality over quantity. I will take that for that. He is just one guy. Considering he's just one guy and he does everything for his games, he's like the classic true indie developer where he does everything himself. Just like one dude. Those games, and yet those games are some of the best. Maybe they are just the best indie games. Aside from UFO 50, he's the best. His indie games are the best indie games. And he's just one dude, and also like they have the best soundtracks, which he also does. Uh-oh. We can save, of course, in the overworlds whenever we want, but not in dungeons. Yeah, me too. I've got some Carol Blaster music on my playlist there. Alright, this guy should be here for sure now. There he is. Alright, so we just like kind of get in front of him and put the alarm flute. He wakes up and he gives us the key, and that'll open the bigger dungeon. And we're gonna go through there. Do 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 do. Then we equip the key. And we press the B button here. The windmill begins to work. Little explosion there. Then we're going to go over to there. Then we're going to go through there. And we'll get the refresh magic, which we need to heal. And maybe this time, I suppose, we'll just skip the first starting armor and helmet, or armor and shield, because we'll save money for the better stuff on the next town. Probably don't need that stuff. Oh man, I gotta like re-level up though. Alright, we now have refresh. Equip it. Whoops. Yeah, okay. Now, I actually can't damage these guys in here because I'm only level 1. I do need to level to level 2 real quick before I go in there. So we do need to grind a little bit out here. But that shouldn't take long. Let's save again. Alright. Should we just... Let's just get to level 2, and then let's turn the game off and back on and check if the save is still there. So weird, isn't it? It's so weird what happened. Why would that happen? Oh, man. feel like I don't really want to mess with the save states. We could make a save state just in case, but why would that happen now? These guys are only given 1 experience each, so it's actually better to kill the slimes, but the tigers do give more money. Doesn't really matter. You know, it doesn't matter. It's like 1 hits versus 2 hits. So may as well kill the tigers for the 2 money instead of 1 money drop, I suppose. Gonna wander in a circle here. True, Mr. Leo. I'm glad I didn't play extra long, like do an extra long stream yesterday. Glad it was a shorter stream. That worked out, in a sense. You know what? It is fine. It's fine. I'm actually, like, kind of excited to, like, replay through this first part again. Because, like, I feel like I could do it a lot quicker and better now than I did before. And the game's so fun, it doesn't even matter. I could probably play through this twice in a row, and I could probably still enjoy it. Good games are good. Excellent, my level has increased. So now we may as well just go straight to that cave, because we'll get much more experience in there. Level 2. Assuming that I can kill these guys, I should be able to kill these guys now. Alright, and these guys are dropping 2 experience each, just like the tigers. 2 experience, 2 money. Oh no, it's actually double. The tigers only gave 1, so much better off in here for experience grinding. Not that I'm really gonna be... I'm just gonna kill everything in my path. And hopefully that's enough to get to level 3. This is only the first dungeon in the game. It's pretty short, but it's a little bit of traveling here. I believe there's gonna be the red, wyvern-looking things that drop even more stuff. They drop 4 money each, and those are gonna be good to kill. And it's a lot, you know, it's pretty fun to get up in the enemy in melee like this, but the enemies, they tend to move around a lot. So even though that is pretty fun, you are kind of better off and safer just doing this. Just abusing your ranged attack. It's too easy to build up, it's too effective. And sometimes, you know, sometimes it's good to do that when you have them like lined up. And I did play this as a kid. This is one of my favorite action RPGs as a kid. I really, really liked this game. I talked about it on the first stream. That this was one of the games when the Super Nintendo came out. I was like really excited and hoping for a Super Crystalis, you know, along the lines of Super Castlevania 4. It never happened. That's one of the ones I really want, like Super Crystalis, Super Blaster Master. Would have been amazing, but we never got those games. How much is this guy? This guy is 4. Warp boots are just an escape item. Is this guy good to grind here? Let me just check this guy. Yeah, they never even did RPG. Forget about a follow-up to this game. They just didn't do RPGs after this anymore. Such a shame. He drops 4 money and 4 experience. What about these red, or I mean these green little dragon guys here? Was that 3 experience? And 4 money? How much did that red slime drop? D2. He's 2. Green dragon is 3, but he drops 4 money, which is pretty worthwhile. And we'll want the, there we go, level 3. Well, we will want some money in the next town. I'll buy the armor there, because they've got the 2nd tier of armor available. We'll just, like, skip right to that. Dude, such a shame. Escape NK didn't do that. Let's see, forget which order we want to explore these. So I have, alright, that's almost all my refreshing magic used up. We gotta try to not take too much more damage here. Oh, that's right, there's bats. Oh, do we actually have to fight the first boss to get to the next area? That could be a bit of a problem. I forget. No, I think the first boss is not until the next area. Now we have the Ball of Winds. Get out of here, bats. So we can charge up to level 2. Always good. The bats are not really... Uh-oh, that hurt. Well, the bats don't actually hurt. They barely do anything. Alright, just getting some items. So this is a dead end? Dungeons in this game can be quite confusing since they are really quite mazy. Everything kind of looks the same. It's sort of a weakness of this game, but, you know, it's not really... To me, it's not really too big of a weakness because it's just like a dungeon crawler, you know, like... It's quite common for RPGs to have kind of maze levels you gotta get through. And the overall look of the game is really cool, though. But yeah, it's just like dungeon crawler design. Of course, it would have been cool if the dungeons were more unique looking, but it's okay. Alright, I think I need to go back to a different wall to break. But just keep grinding a bit, just kill everything on our way. Because getting more experience would be good. And the enemies here are pretty non-threatening, so it's good to kill massive amounts of these enemies right now. It'll pay off later. But yeah, here's the other wall to break. It's fun when you can like get an enemy pinned down against the wall in this game. It's pretty fun. Which way do we want to go first here? Left or right? Right? Oh, is that the boss? Alright, we can take the boss, it's fine. Even though I haven't saved that much, we can take it's fine. So you do fight the boss. Okay, just be very careful of these bats, because the bats within the boss fight do much more damage. Be very careful of them spawning on you, you can't really do much about that. They do much more damage than the bats outside the boss battle for some reason. The boss bat. Oh, I'm about to die. We have one herb we can use. I could use these warp boots as well if I need to. Oh no. Oh no! It's okay, I can continue. Oh, but I'm back at level 1. Now I'm doing worse than I did in the first playthrough. Oh, I should have gone back out and saved again. I'm a fool! If only I would have come back out and saved again. Look at that. We just gotta do it again. And I'm trying to, and I didn't even buy any armor either. You know, he's not that hard, but at the same time he is hard. I should have come back out and saved. I'm gonna have to be more careful this time. So you can't save in dungeons at all, so... Which is good. That's good. I felt the danger of that boss fight. And the danger was shown. It was shown in the form of consequences. And it hurts! You know what? It hurt. It turns out, if you're like in a cave, and there's like an evil vampire trying to kill you, so trying to murder you, just like in real life, it's not good. And then he does murder you, and then you're dead. It hurts. It hurts when an evil vampire in a cave kills you. Like, it's not good. It's just not good. One time I remember in real life, I was murdered in a cave by a vampire, and it did hurt. And I'll never forget that experience. It was a valuable experience. I'm gonna do the same thing as before, but this time, once I've like full explored up to where the vampire is, I'm gonna go back out and save. And probably use the inn to restore MP, and I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna play careful. Because going through this, like, killing all these enemies a bunch is only gonna be good for me later anyway. Like, they drop similar amounts of money to what's in the next area, but they're less dangerous. Those like, tiger guys throw axes and stuff. And, they do give more experience, but... That was the thing that I wish I would have saved. I wish I would have saved the experience. We just have to kill everything again. Alright, there's like a single rock guy here. I remember. Got some warp boots. I could have used those warp boots. I wasn't quick enough. I didn't think quick enough. I should have maybe just used them to escape. But we'll save these for later now. I mean, no, I'm not going to use them now. I'm going to just simply walk back out of the dungeon and save. Save them for later when they're more needed. Like I said in the last stream, that's one thing I wish... This game is cool, but I do wish that it wouldn't give you that message when you try to use a spell and your magic is too low. That always happens when you're healing, and it's kind of annoying. Really easy to get this ball of wind. You get the first two elemental powers really quick in this game. Man, it was an exciting battle, though. If I would have killed him and not died, it would have been very nice. It would have been a very nice battle for me. But unfortunately, I did die. I did die, didn't I? Uh-oh. What if I die now? That'll look bad. DJ, what's up? That's alright. Sometimes we get busy in life. I understand. I was too busy doing a playthrough that was gonna get erased, so I didn't have time to, you know. DJ, you're kind of in luck in a way, because mysteriously my save progress got deleted from yesterday's stream, so I'm now starting over. So you get to see everything from scratch now. That's good. Yeah, shark. What's up? Enjoy your lurking. So the boss is here, right? Gonna leave that unexploded. Gonna go back out and save. And after we save, we're gonna test the save again. We're gonna... I don't know. I really don't know how that could have happened. It's really weird that that happened, though. The worst. Yeah, it sucks. Sure. It does suck. It sucks, but hey, at least it happened in a good game like this where I fully enjoy going... I will fully enjoy, like, going through all this again. I don't mind replaying through this starter area at all. I'm actually excited to go through and do it better, although so far I've been doing worse by, like, dying on that boss, which I didn't do the first time. But that's okay. I'm gonna go save. I guess I'll go use the inn first. We need the inn. Can you one-shot these guys now? That feels pretty good. It's not really so bad. The only thing that I'm worried about right now is it happening again. I have to make sure we research and get to the bottom. I guess I will make a save state. No choice. Alright, we got the full resources now. Alright, so make a save right here. Let's go ahead and save in both slots. If we reset like this, I bet it will still work normally. Yeah, it works. It even saves your spot on the map. I thought it put you back at the beginning. It does save your spot on the map as well. Alright, that works. But what if I shut the whole thing off and power it back on? Then what happens? Continue. Then it puts you back at the beginning. But if I load, it's there. Does that mean my save was there before? Did I save over it? How that couldn't be. Like, did I like? Perhaps that means that at the start today, when I loaded the game, I saved over it. When I was like testing things, like it was still there. Was it still there? Let me look at the VOD. That's But I would have noticed. How could I have saved over it? It should have still been there. It should have still been. There's something weird. I think it might be. I suspect it's like an emulation issue. Maybe. I don't remember it doing it in the actual cart release. But it seems that, like, when I hit continue there, it put me back at the beginning of the game. Like, it, you know, but it wasn't a normal new game. It was like, it gave me all dashes. Let me look at this real quick. Let's just look at what it looked like there. Was my save, like, still there and I saved over it by accident, like a complete idiot? Is that what happened when we started the game? I was like, oh my god, what happened? My save's not here. Because I got birthday party later. MP83. What's up there? How's it going? It's been a while. Why am I starting from the beginning? Whoops. Wait a second. Uh-oh. Yeah, reset it a couple times. Wait a second. Wait. Oh, I hit this. Because I didn't save. I checked the save states because I had to see if there was a save state, and maybe that's what did it. I've save states. From last time is. I wonder if that's what did it. So, the save was still there. It was still there. Like, when I first loaded, all I had to do was just simply go to the load screen. Like, continue from here, but like, it puts you back, but all I had to do right here was go to the load screen, I think. And the save would have been there. But because I hit the save state button, I was just checking to see if I had made a save state, which I didn't. These are old save states. Because I hit these save state buttons, it then reverted to it reverted to the dashes save. Wait a second. And then when I went to load it later, that's why it wasn't there. That's why it was just the dashes save. Right? I bet that's what happened. Man. Oh, and I played a little bit, and I checked the load screen, or... Why does it not show see, now it's like the dashes save. Okay, that must be what happens. There's some sort of weird quirk with the emulation where the load doesn't quite work normally. Like like the load puts you back at the beginning of the game. That's not how it worked. Is that how it worked in the original cart? Like, I don't think so. I think the load worked normally. All right, MP83. I hope you find some mana. But if you just but then you just have to go into the load screen and load this, and you'll be fine, I think. So that's what happened. I screwed it up. It was me. I screwed it up, guys. That's okay. Let's start from the beginning. Let's keep going. Because we're playing Crystalis. Do we want to try to get to level 4 before taking on that boss? Doesn't make it easier. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not mad at all. I'm fine with it. I'm totally fine with it. Alright, let's play through the beginning of the game faster. I might want level 4 before that boss since I have no armor and shield. Like, I feel like it's not super long to get the 4th level here. And then go back out and save again. And then go fight that boss. Or we could just do it to level 3. Maybe. But we'll kind of be under-leveled for the next area. Dark Zoma. Dark Zoma has redeemed I'm walking here. I never did put these onto the Fliptendo thing like I was supposed to. It's supposed to be like if we go to general, I'm supposed to take this and then put this onto. Wait, hold on a second. Alright. Let me just put it on here. Alright. Yeah, I've got to remember to, for the Fliptendo layout, which is different, I've got to remember to put all the point redeems on here. Hey! Hey, everyone! How's it going? Let's get that Flipsider idiot out of here. It's time for walking. Hey, do you guys like me, Christopher Walken? He's a pretty good guy. I like him. I like me. I think I'm pretty cool. Dark Zoma, how do you feel about the points you just spent to redeem this? Do you feel good? Do you feel like it was a worthwhile use of your points? I hope so, because you can't get them back. There's no going back. You can't. Those points are mine now. They're mine. You can't have them. Sorry. It's over for you. Compliment Duke Donuts. Alright, listen, Duke Donuts. I don't really know the guy, but I'll tell you, this Duke Donuts, he sounds like a Duke that appreciates a donut. And I also like a good donut. I'll tell you, this guy, I'd hang with this guy. I'd hang with him. A Duke of Donuts. I would hang with him. And what greater compliment could there be? Does he like cowbell? Let me know if he appreciates a good cowbell. Cowbell donuts. That sounds pretty good, but I bet they need more cowbell. Do you like the way I say cowbell? Hold on a second, maybe my voice is a little bit rusty. Hi, I'm Christopher Walken. Hey, how's it going? No, wait. Hey, Christopher Walken. I'm an actor. I'm also evil. Okay guys, that's enough Christopher Walken. He's gone now. Yeah, even Christopher Walken has off days. Actually, you know, Christopher Walken, all his days are off days. He only has off days. For him, an off day is like an on day for other people. Yeah, we are all human except for Christopher Walken. He's not human. He's actually not a human. But most of us are human. And so we will have off days as normal humans. Alright, thank you for the redeem. I hope you appreciated that content. That was some content. I like for my stream to sometimes have content. Oh, you can get poison here? Wow. That's unfortunate. Let's hurry up and get back to town before we die. I didn't know you could get poison here. Oh, I might die before I get back. That would be bad. Well, I have an antidote? Or do I? I guess I'll just use it. Oh, we got a tasty burger redeem. Well, that's alright, guys. Hold on a second. I can do that one. That one can be done. I don't have to make a special scene for that. Here we go. Are you ready?
This is a tasty burger.
What do you guys think about this one? It looks pretty good. It looks classy. It's got like a bin of fries. The fries come in a bin, like a golden bin. Look at that. It's got some. You see some lettuce? Is that like a piece of Swiss cheese? Wow, it looks pretty good. I would eat that. It's pretty good. Definitely looks like a burger for sure. If I had level up right now, I would get more hit points. It would be useful. Let's just save and then get a level up. We really should save. Otherwise, our progress will not be saved. You know what I mean? It's like 3 more of these guys. Didn't know you could get poison here. Oh, I had to use up my antidote. It's too bad. Yeah, we got some tasty burgers here. We got some, you know, we got various things. Alright. That actually gives me significant boost in health. Not bad. Alright, no need to, like, farm anymore. Now that we're level 4, we should definitely be good for the vampire. Although I still didn't buy any starting equipment. But I don't need it. He's gonna kill him real fast. And we're gonna make rapid progress. Progress is gonna be so rapid. No time for any of these idiots. Just get up here. Get up here to the thing. Oh, that guy! He ruined my perfect health. Now I only have 64 out of 68 MP. But I don't have 83 MP. Okay, it seems saved. It seems saved. Everything seems good. Okay, excuse me, green guys. Gotta get past. Wait, which is... Oh, this is totally the wrong cave. I thought this didn't look right. What are these blue slimes doing on the bridge? That's dangerous. Someone should tell them. Someone should get them off. It's dangerous, you know? What do people need to cross that bridge? Imagine if you're trying to cross a bridge, real life. like in real life, you're trying to cross a bridge over like a dark chasm, that alone would be pretty scary. But then on that bridge is like a blue slime. It's just like crawling. You would be a little bit scared, wouldn't you? And you didn't even... Like, what if you didn't even have your elemental air sword with you? Would you just try to walk past it real fast? And just kind of jump over it? What would you do? I would jump over it. I just hope the bridge isn't too rickety. But that slime could be corroding the bridge. Like, if you see like a bridge over a chasm, there's like a blue slime in the middle of it. It could be corrosive. No, I didn't, Mr. Leo. I did die on the vampire, and I lost a bunch of progress, though. So it was almost like I needed to restart again. Did you notice that, like, I should have been past this part already? It's true. So, to the right leads to the... So I didn't get this treasure last time. To the right leads to the boss. Do I have 2 herbs now? Maybe if I had the 2 herbs, I would have, like, been okay. Oh! There goes some MP. Now I'm at 58 out of 68 MP. Mr. Leo so disappointed me. Yeah, I died. I actually died to this guy. I was only at level 3 as well. I underestimated this boss here, Mr. Leo. I was just like, I'll fight him, and I didn't even bother to save my game, so I reverted to level 1 again. How embarrassing, right, Mr. Leo? But now we're level 4, we get the level 4 save. We're totally fine. This guy's not even a problem anymore, right, Mr. Leo? Look, the bats do significant damage. Look at that. And it can be quite awkward if he, like, teleports on you as well. But I do have healing now. Uh-oh, the bats are out of sync. He's going fast, just like a Battletoads boss. As you get him down, he starts going faster and faster. Okay, surely only one more hit. Oh, how did that miss? Did you see that? I was ripped off by the game. Oh, I got him. We got the SNK big explosion. Mr. Leo likes that. You guys like the big SNK explosions? You played through this game, you can't really remember any of the story, like, at all. Okay, Mr. Leo, I don't remember. I remember the big picture. Let me just give you the big picture, Mr. Leo. First of all, it's an apocalypse. Take a look around you. Look at your house. Look at your neighborhood. Look out your window. See that neighborhood outside your house? It's all gone! Everything destroyed, Mr. Leo. Now you get in the picture. That's the world of Crystalis. But then... And remember, this is dramatic. So you gotta, like, really just picture it. Really get into it. This is a very dramatic game. Then, the world rebuilds. Like, people survive and they rebuild little fantasy huts. And, you know, in the apocalyptic wastelands, trees and grass, sure, it regrows. But there's monsters. Mr. Leo, imagine looking outside your house right now and there's monsters. There's just, like, trees and monsters. How do you feel? You feel scared? That's the world of Crystalis. Now you get in the picture? And then, you know, this guy, he exists from the world of technology. He was living in a cryogenic chamber. So he can't... And maybe he's a robot, we don't know. I don't remember exactly if this kid with the elemental sword is like a robot. He does have an electronic readout, but I guess that could just be for the cryogenic chamber. Uh-oh, he dropped a statue. Should we just go... Well, I guess we should probably buy the better equipment now. We need that. We do need this equipment here. We can skip Carapace, which is tier 1. We want to go right to tier 2 equipment here. The leather armor is more important than the shield. So, can we buy them both? We can actually buy them both. So just go ahead and buy them both. Alright, we got tier 2 stuff. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. So anyway, Mr. Leo, in the science world, which is just like our world, not only do they have science, but they've had floating towers of technology. Kind of like how, like, you know how in the real world we have floating technology towers? It's just like that. Maybe they have nuclear bombs, I don't know. Those towers still exist. And they have technology on them, Mr. Leo. And the fantasy people, they want to reclaim those technology towers and use them as weapons. Can you believe it, Mr. Leo? The Dragonia Empire, which is evil, they want to get the technology, they want to use it for evil. And that would be terrible, wouldn't it? Yeah, there is a dolphin. And the dolphin does not want to get the old technology and use it for evil. The dolphin is on the side of good. Alright, this guy's gonna like... He's gonna leave and then go... He'll be dead later when we go to the mountain. He'll be dead. What if we don't click on this guy? Can we, like, will he just not be there? I forget if you get an item for him. What happens if you just, like, don't click on that guy? I don't know. Yeah, you know, like, it's a common thing in video games, right? Sure. But I don't know, what's cooler, this game or Breath of the Wild? It's a tough one. Oh man, I absolutely cannot pass under that guy. Shingen, what's up? If you notice, I've started the game over. But this time, don't worry, the save will work for sure. Not even concerned. It's not a problem. Alright, so we got our new set of weapon and armor. And what do we do next? We go to the... We've got to go to the, we gotta get the statue first. Which is right in here. Then we bring it back to that guy. Then we go to the Poison Woods. We have to, I believe we have to see the village. Then we come back and we go to this house that's up here, and then that guy will be there. The teacher. So I think that's the condition. Except to see the village, see that like you can't talk to them, and he gives you a thing that lets you talk to them. And then once we go back there, we'll be able to do a quest there. Then we get the fire sword. All right. I was a little confused about that before, but now we got it. Now we got it. And by the way, the fire sword will make grinding these guys a lot easier. So I shouldn't mess with these guys too much, but a little bit would be good. A great game for its time. You know, I tend to not really say that. Like, I tend to not, for the most part, I don't ever say like a game is good for its time. I either say if it's good or not. This game's still good now. Like, it hasn't really lost anything at all. Like, it's, because games like this, the simplicity and like short length of this game ends up being a gigantic asset. Also, like, it plays really good and smooth. You know, it's sort of like you know, it's doing some of the same stuff as that Link to the Past did, maybe. And there's Zelda-likes that have come out since then. But this game, where it's like really fast action, like fast-paced action, and it's like its presentation with like its look, like its 8-bit look, and it's really good music. It's like its unique style of music. You know, this game is still really good. It's still one of the best of its kind, probably. And again, you know, I think it's kind of a combination of like, it feels like a combination of Ys and Zelda a bit. It doesn't feel too Zelda-like. Yeah, the Game Boy Color port is pretty weird. It apparently makes some changes. I haven't played it, but it changes the whole soundtrack. Zenkerdis, what's up? It's been a while. Well, you know, I agree. I also don't believe in objectively good things. I don't mean it like that. I just mean, I'm always judging it. I'm not thinking about, like, it's good for its time. I'm thinking about, like, judging it. Like, as me playing it in 2025, it's still very, very good. It hasn't lost anything. It hasn't lost a step. You know, you don't have bump combat, but it's like just the feel, like, this adult-looking character and this sort of presentation of the game and the way it unfolds reminds me more of Ys than you know, like Zelda. And the RPG elements as well, which aren't really Zelda. Zenkerdis, how's it going today? Alright, what was I doing? Did I bring this guy his statue? His stupid statue? Here's your stupid statue, idiot. Oh yeah, we gotta equip it and give it to him. Right. Yeah, you know, you judge things based on the year I'm in. Because, you know, the games don't change, we change. So if people are talking about, like, I used to like it then, but I don't like it as much now, that's because you've changed, you know? Of course, you know, some people's tastes may have changed. They may like more, maybe they have evolved to like more modern stuff or whatever. My tastes really have not changed. I pretty much like the same stuff as I did back then. They've grown, you know? Like, I like a greater amount of things now. Like, I wouldn't have known back then that I was a big fan of Souls-likes. They've expanded. I think my tastes have expanded, but they haven't really changed, per se. I pretty much feel, I like and feel the same way about games playing these as a kid as I do as an adult. It hasn't changed too much, if at all. If any, I don't know, maybe like a little bit, but not in any like big noticeable way, really. I like all the same stuff for the same reasons. So now we got to go into the. We could equip the rabbit. Let's equip the rabbit boots, and they can be used to jump over these poison swamps if we want to bother with that. But it might be better to keep the healing. Now that I've run out of healing, I guess I may well use them. So you can like, it can be used like that, which I wasn't doing before. Yeah, you could say that. Well, you know. I'm glad that I can still enjoy all these old games the same. It always like, I don't know. Oh my goodness, I need the gas mask. Wait, do I have that? Did we get the gas mask yet? I'll save again. Oh yeah, I probably should equip that. Kind of low on resources, but we can just make it up here real quick to the village, right? And then get back out, probably. There it is. I don't know if we need to like talk to all these guys. Maybe I'll just talk to the elder. And then now if we go to that hut that's in the middle of the wilderness, that guy, I think the guy should be there now. Yeah, look at the animated environment. Oh, dude, that did a lot of damage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm about to die. Don't kill me. Bug, let me just get out of here and save again. Save with my no health. We'll be fine, though. Yeah, the poison area, right? So I was struggling there. I was puzzled because I couldn't remember where the fire sword was. I was puzzled the progression there, but now we know. Just gonna do this. Didn't lose any health, that's good. And we'll save again here. Yeah, I almost died. From foolishness. Alright, now is this guy gonna be here? So we gotta do this training. Okay, so I know the thing with this guy now, you're apparently supposed to like come back. It's just like based on the amount of times you do it. So it's not a level thing. You just simply come back, and the third time it becomes like doable. And that's like it. But I still lost. Or I'm pressing the wrong button, that's why. I could press the sword button. See, now it's like way more do. I think I did it the second time. Yesterday when I was playing. I think I did it the second time. I managed to mash hard. You can do it the first time, it's just the mashing is too demanding. But it gets easier every time you leave and come back. Okay, we got telepathy. We gotta bring him the tornado bracelet, but he leaves from here anyway. Now we really need to go back to that inn, don't we? Yes. do 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 do. We made it. We're safe. Whoa. That was close. Close one. Alright, full resources back. So now we can go do the quest in the town. Stick with the rabbit boots for now. We might want to level more though, but maybe it's better to level against those bugs in the forest. I don't know if those are like... These guys are kind of annoying with their axes. You can... I think... So I can block their axes, right, with the shield. It's just that you... Here. Oh, no? I thought the shield could block some stuff. Maybe... I do have the better shield, right? Bronze shield can't do it. I think that some of the shields can block range attacks like that, but it may be that you can't do it while you're charged like this. You don't hold this, because see how he doesn't hold his shield out when he's charged? So since you want to basically be charged all the time, it's sort of functionally not that useful, really. Well, I may as well kill some of these guys, because I do need to level up again pretty soon. Probably want to be at least level 5 before fighting this boss in here. But still, we may as well get the fire sword immediately. Oh my goodness! Let me just get that health back. I forgot about the gas mask. We need that. When you're in a poison swamp, always bring your gas mask, alright? Don't forget that. We'll be able to use the inn here, in this town. And these guys drop 8 experience, right? But since they're a bit harder to... And those things are like 6? But since these annoying flying enemies are here and there's like less enemy density, I feel like you might still be better off farming experience outside this town. I don't know. The inn's also like more expensive here. So it's sort of not worth it to farm experience here. Alright, everyone still doesn't like me because I'm a human. They're so prejudiced. But somebody lost a child. To find the person that lost the child. And we do their quest. Once we do their quest, we'll be able to use the inn here and the item shop. But the real thing that we want is just the fire sword. They actually just gave me? No. You gotta rescue the child first, and then they give you the fire sword. Then you can fight that boss that's here. Probably want to be level 5 before doing that. These annoying flying enemies, I need the fire sword to actually even damage them. They're only worth 8 experience. They're probably not worth bothering with. Oh, we're almost level 5. Let's see. There's the child. Got him. Music's pretty cool in the swamp. Alright, there they go. There he goes. And we get the insect flute. That's what summons the boss. And then we go up here. This guy gives the fire sword, which is pretty good once you get the fire orb. It's not really that great without the fire orb. By the way, now I know this Fruit of Power restores your MP. Maybe I even want to buy one. Like, I think I will just buy one of these, because it's actually really useful. But we won't use it in here. Bit too expensive. Maybe I will. Then I have to go all the way back. If I go all the way back to town, I get the chance to grind more. Which I, you know, still kind of need. Level 5. Level 5 could be good. Oh, we can also save in here as well. Well, I mean, we might be fine with this level of resources. So, maybe we'll just go try the boss. Like this. Level 5. Probably good enough. Let's just go try the boss. He's right over here. Let's go get him. Alright. Blow the insect flute. We use our fire sword to damage this guy. Stop that. The only thing that's really dangerous about this boss is the little insects that are going to come in. These things. They kind of, yeah, those actually, like the bats in the vampire fight, they do surprisingly a lot more damage than you would think. We got beautiful slow down. Doesn't really take that many hits to kill this thing. Probably almost dead. Okay, he's dead. No problem. Ball of fire. That is a good thing to have. It makes those guys a lot easier. Kill those things with that. Very good. Do we want to grind in here to level 6? We probably don't need to. Probably just go to the next thing. Plus, let's just get out of here and save as well. Yeah, and the thing looks like an Omu. I'm sure they did take inspiration from the Omu for those guys, right? Probably. Alright, so the mountain area up there, you need to be level 8, we discovered, is the level. The next area is the mountain area to the southwest. They're both pretty big, complicated areas. Let's see if we can, like, full explore them while grinding more. I believe we can just go ahead and do that. Is there any reason to talk to this guy up here? It's great that this fire attack can, like, one-shot these pig men now. Or men, or whatever they are. Look at that. That's pretty good. 700 experience now to get to the next level. Notice how, like, the experience required is, like, doubling every time. It's one of those kind of... I like RPGs. It's cool. I like when RPGs have different structures. You know? Like, I like RPGs where, like, there's a lot of... You level up a lot, and the amount to level up is not much. You level up, like... Then there's, like, a lot of levels. That's interesting. For, like, the constant feeling of progression. But then RPGs where the level, like the experience doubles every time, which is that's more like classic pen and paper RPG style, like the doubling experience every time. And like every level you get is a big deal. It makes a big difference to your character. Like that's also cool. It's cool because of like the impact the levels make. So it's like it's just different styles. I like when there's different styles of level ups. There should never only be like one style. It's boring. You gotta have like different styles. There's like sort of like different appeals to each style. But it's cool. Yeah, it's cool when each level feels significant. On the other hand, it could also be cool like having the constant progression as well. When every level's small. And you know, you could also like this is pretty rare, but you can even do away with levels completely and just make it so that your stats are constantly going up from doing stuff, which certain games do. I guess Shadow Tower sort of does that. And there might be certain MMOs that do that, but that's a pretty rare thing. You could just do away with the concept of levels entirely. That's kind of what Final Fantasy II does. Or certain Ashitoki, Ashitoki? What's his name? Kawazu? Ashitori Kawazu, I think. Saga guy. Invest your level in what you like. That can be cool as well. Like, you know, like Shin Megami Tensei, where you get to pick what stat upgrades you get. And of course, then you have, like, the skill tree thing, which is, like... I feel like that's extremely overdone in a lot of modern... Not only, like, it was extremely overdone in, like, modern, like, Western-style RPGs, but now it's, like, infected into indie games of all types, where it's, like, extremely common. It's like you get the level to get, like, the little 3 things you pick. They sort of streamlined it into, like, that. Instead of skill tree, it's like you get your level, you get your random choice of 3 things. And like that is extremely overdone. It's kind of got a mobile game feel to it as well. I'm not such a big fan of that. But like skill trees, I don't know, I like skill trees when they sort of have their own... I don't like it when they feel too generic. I like when they sort of are doing something interesting that feels more unique to that game. Like for example, the sphere grid, which is the sphere grid is one of the classic variations on skill trees. Where instead of a tree, it's like this gigantic map. That's cool. Or the license board from Final Fantasy XII. You know, when it does something a bit more unique. But in theory, that's a pretty cool system. Let's see now. I think we want to go in this cave here first because it's like a little short area. I think it just goes back to the first area, which we don't need to do at the moment. But we can just open that shortcut up for the sake of it. Right. Whenever you give the player choices, then then balance becomes an issue where it's inevitably going to create situations where some things are going to be better than others. So that's the problem. That is one of the tricky things about giving the player choices. Then they could make a bad choice, of course. But you know, maybe you could just be making the kind of game where it's just like, well, just let him make a bad choice. This is part of the game. Just let that be part of the game, and you know, often that's not really. It's hard to make that fair. Like they're gonna end up having to. In a lot of situations, you know, like Diablo 2 is like a classic example. It ends up being a thing where inevitably they're just gonna end up like everyone who plays it is gonna end up having to look at a guide to see like what are the good builds. Because, like, the game is designed around the good builds. Uh-oh, return to Leaf soon. Yeah, there's an event if we return to Leaf, but maybe you can wait until we have the teleport spell to do that? Or should we just do it now? More attack power, faster rapid fire, faster movement speed. Right. That would be, like, I guess that would be, typical way of like having those kind of upgrades. Games that let you make a trash character are good. See, that would be one attitude. Games that make you, I mean, you know, the good thing about that is then it creates sort of consequences for your choices, and it means like it matters what you pick, and that sort of gives it more weight. But the bad part of it, the bad side is the game, especially if there's like a big online component. I guess if there's not a big online component. I mean, you have stuff like Dark Souls where you have sort of resistance traps. But a game like Dark Souls is designed, since it's an action-based game, and it's just an action game, and it's a skill-based game, you can make a bad character and the game is extremely playable nonetheless. So it's less of an issue. But like if it's an online game where you're like competing with other players with something like Diablo, then this meta ends up getting created and the game gets designed around that, and it's like then it ends up being that you pretty much like need to use a guide to play the game. It's like, okay, well, what are the meta builds I have to do one of those? Like, it ends up being like that. I guess that's more extreme examples, but it could easily devolve into that. But that's just like the bad side of that. But then again, some people may enjoy those sort of meta component of the game. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, the sphere grid is really cool. A really cool system. It's a really cool type of skill tree type thing. And also, like, as far as like console RPGs go, I feel like it's at the forefront of making those popular. Probably, I think. Yes, like, if there's any sort of competitive aspect of the game at all, like which there usually is in an online RPG, then the meta sort of becomes essentially like, in a soft way, community enforced. Where it's like you're gonna get berated if it gets to the point where people are gonna like when they see your like silly build, they're gonna laugh at you. You're gonna get but maybe you're the kind of person that doesn't mind that. It's like, fuck you. I do what I play the game how I want. And then then you go on the forums and you trash that kind of player. Man, I hate these like conformists. They're playing the meta build, Why don't you play the game for fun? Life's not always about a competition. Or whatever. They may have a point. I did play X2. It's very cool. X2 is a very cool game. Very good. Well, the story in that game is a bit weird because like so much of the game is optional. I like the story, I like the cutscenes, I like the game's whole aesthetic. It's a cool game. Like, a lot of the middle parts of the game devolve into like just silliness with like all these like, there's so much of the game is just like optional quests from what I recall. A lot of it feels sort of silly. I like the Charlie's Angels thing, like it's cool, like the whole premise of the game is cool. It's an interesting follow-up to X1. Since it's so different. And it has really good music. Maybe it even has better music than Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X is a bit of a mixed bag with its soundtrack. Overall, it has a really good soundtrack, but that was the first one where Uematsu wasn't the main composer. He brought in 2 other composers, so it's like 3 composers sharing duties. So the soundtrack of the game is overall very good, but it's a little bit schizophrenic as well. Final Fantasy X. Some of the final boss themes are like weirdly kind of bad. You don't like Pain? I like Pain. She's a cool design. She's a cool character. I like her interactions with the other 2 characters. So she's a good character. You want a Lulu? I mean, she's kind of Lulu-ish. But probably, I don't know. Like her character feels like it makes more sense than Lulu actually. Like, Lulu is always, like, a weird character to me because she comes from the same village as Wakka, but why is she, like, dressed like goth? Why is she, like, dressed in, like, a goth coat? She doesn't look like she comes from that area at all. And that would be fine, but there's no explanation for it. That's just her design, I mean, she's a cool character, it's just, like, I'd always thought that was funny. She's a cool design, though. Is it a shame that they never made an X3? Like they made Final Fantasy 13, 1, 2, and 3? Like, it seems like once you make an X2, you should just make it into a trilogy. It feels a bit weird to only have 2 of them, Anyway, X2, I was gonna say, like, X2, in some ways, I think the X2 gameplay is better. Like, X2 is kind of almost a better game than X1. Like, it probably has one of the most fun styles of job system. Like, the dress sphere system, like, turning it into, like, a fashion thing. And having unique costumes for each girl as well, for each class, is really fun and good. It plays super good. It has an extremely good soundtrack, maybe better than... It has more of an identity with its soundtrack. It's kind of going for a little bit of a Charlie's Angels things, but it's still got, like, you know, the J-pop feel to it. So I actually think it has a better soundtrack than the first X game. Maybe some people think that's blasphemous. People seem to really like that Final Fantasy X soundtrack. It is a really good soundtrack. I just think it's a bit schizophrenic. And that's weak. It has rough edges. Whereas the Final Fantasy X2 soundtrack is sort of like an underrated, unsung gem. Like, it's extremely good. It's probably the last really great... If you don't count Final Fantasy XI, it's the last truly great Final Fantasy soundtrack. Or at least it isn't a single-player game. Final Fantasy XII has got a pretty weird soundtrack that's surprisingly bland and generic. And then Final Fantasy XIII it's kind of like Final Fantasy X in that it's a very weird, unbalanced soundtrack that's weak in a lot of ways, but it has some extremely good songs to make up for it. I could talk about Final Fantasy all day. Have you noticed that? Yeah, Skittles was playing Final Fantasy 15, and he kept saying how he hated it. He was hating it even more than 16. And he hated 16, but he said he hated 15 even more. Now, personally, I found more to like in 15. And 16 is a game I don't even ever want. It's the first Final Fantasy I have no interest in playing at all. Probably just never play it, because it looks completely without value. Like, the game just seems to have no value to me. The aesthetics of the game are just a complete turn-off. Oh, don't equip that. But 15... There's things about Final Fantasy 15 that are also a turn-off, but there's more. I find more to like about that game. Maybe they'll just simply make, a new Final Fantasy game in the old style. At some point, you know, you'd think they would wise up and realize that that's what people want. And I bet, assuming that Square sticks around as a company, which is, you know, you never know, but... I would have to think eventually they're going to wise up and realize. Now, which way is the item path here, and which way is the critical path? Did I want to go left here instead first? This guy. These guys. We definitely want to level here a bit. We want to explore this somewhat and then go out and save. No, you know, I think there's no boss in this area, right? There's actually no boss. The next boss is in the next mountain area. Isn't that right? So I could just... I don't have to be too paranoid about this dungeon. I can just simply full explore it right now. We need to get to level 8 before we can access the dungeon after this. So some leveling here is needed. These guys are... It's a bit annoying switching the swords here, but it's... I think the gimmick here was you need to use the rabbit boost to climb. Oh, so this takes you to here. Now that other way was going to take you to... It's going to link up with this cave here, I believe. Let's just go in here and check where the link up is. Take damage from this guy. The other cave, that other way was going to link up with this, I think. Well, you know, with the way things are with gaming these days, like, you know, the AAA, the whole AAA industry, it seems like it's an endangered species, and perhaps more and more companies are gonna, like, start devolving back into, or, like, not even devolving, but, like, realizing that going smaller is the way to go. You hope so. You would hope so. So I believe the link up is here. If we go down here, it links up with the... Man, look at all these dudes for experience here. It's just like a nice big mass of enemies here to kill. Pretty good experience. Square is certainly one of those that needs to wise up and realize that these mega budget games. Like, games just simply got too big for their own good. And at the end of the day, video games are just games. They don't need to be, like, massive. Like, this whole idea that, like, you know, games need to, like, be bigger and bigger budget and have more and more realistic graphics or more and more movie-like graphics. It doesn't have to be that way at all. Oh, this is the link up right here, because I went left to get before. And if you go right here, it takes you to here. That was the link up. Right, that's how it links up. Okay. So we're going to go back out, and we're going to go outside there. We're going to climb the ice. I believe that's what you have to do in this area. Oh, look at these. This is a really good farming spot here, I think, for experience. How many, if I kill 3 of these guys at once like that, that's a nice chunk of experience. Like, that's quite good. Look at this. How much is this giving me if I kill, like, all... They give, like, 10 each, so it's 30. That's 30 for each time I kill those guys. That's a pretty good grinding spot. We're level 6 now. I do need to get to level 8. And pretty much you need to grind in here, right? This is the best grinding spot before we get to that next mountain area. So we need to go up here? Oh, no. Oh, going up leads to that guy. But we have to get the thing first. We have to get the tornado bracelet. Let's go kill these guys again. So we need to go down there, which leads outside, that second outside area, and from there I think we can do things. Like a little trick to it. Look at that. Good experience. Really good money as well. So anyway, the parts of those cave are all fully explored. Now from here we go left, and there's going to be some ice slides. If we go up here, we're going to be able to see that NPC, which we want to go to, but we can't go to him until we get the tornado bracelet first. This area's got a little bit of a trick to it. I bet this is a place where I don't remember ever being stuck here as a kid. I do remember realizing you needed to do something with these rabbit boots right away. But was it not here though? Wait, where's the part where you do the trick? Maybe it's back down in the first area. I guess killing these guys is pretty good for experience too, because they're like pretty easy to kill. How much do these guys give? These guys give 12. Maybe these guys are better to grind. I should kill all these guys. Just multiple times. We need this. And you can kill multiple of them at once. Yeah, these guys are actually... It's probably better to farm out here. These guys are actually really good to farm. Look at this. If you hit them with it, the fire thing, at the right spot, you can even get 3 hits at once and, like, kill them with 1 barrage. Look at that. Look at that. Already halfway to level 7. Alright, this is the good content right here. Is everybody enjoying this content? Pumpkin Tonberry. To be honest with you, it wasn't really my choice. I've been really excited to finally go back and play this game again. But I'm doing this game for my project Fliptendo. The point of this is to play all Famicom and NES games in chronological order. So I've been waiting to play this game until it came up, which it did just now. The 863rd game we played for NES and Famicom. Finally playing. But I've been waiting to play this because it's super good. Oh, was it up? Maybe it was this one you have to climb up? Oh, sorry, it was in the first area. But that's okay, we explored all that stuff. So you gotta rabbit shoes up there. I'm sure some people got stuck here, just not realizing. Maybe they didn't even realize what the rabbit boots were for. you in no way need to use those rabbit boots. You can use them to jump over the poisoned marshes, but it's not at all necessary, and you might not even realize what they're for. Especially since the rabbit boots have got this weird thing where you have to turn off your spells. Otherwise, pressing A uses a spell. So you might not even realize what they do. So I'm sure some people, and then even if you do, you might not realize you can do this. So I'm sure some people probably got stuck there. But I don't remember ever getting stuck there as a kid when I played this. I do remember having to grind for a long time. Like, typically, like, that next area where you have to be level 8, I like sort of getting there too early and having to grind a lot. I remember that. I remember being stuck on some of the bosses, some of the areas. Castlevania and loving it. Uh-oh. We have a difference of opinion alerts from the streamer. I'm glad though that you are enjoying something. I'm glad that you are finding something on Netflix to enjoy. I typically don't do that anymore. Oh no, poison. I don't even have an antidote now. Or do I? No, I don't. Uh-oh. We can keep going though, because I'm almost finished this area. And I can use the warp boots, I suppose, if I need to. We better not grind anymore. Just have to finish it. Let's see. But yeah, that's it. Still got some MP left. Should just try to get past these guys quicker. Poison. I don't like being poisoned. It doesn't feel good. Maybe I better just go back to town and do I have time to get to this guy safely? If I use the warp boots, I probably do. But I have to actually go all the way through that cave again. I might not have time. I probably should just go out and go back to town to be safe. And save as well. We should be just safe. We better be safe. It's better to be safe than sorry, isn't it? Oh. It's fine. Look at that. Just barely got. I needed that. Oh, I'm still not going to bother to buy an antidote. Alright, level 6. So we have the tornado bracelet now. So we have the strongest wind sword. Now we just gotta complete this little area. But even after we complete it, we still can't get to the next area until we're level 8. So I may as well just keep killing as many things as I can. I'm not gonna actually equip. Here, hold on. Yeah, I guess you have no choice. You have to equip it. 2, 3, because it comes with the orb. But that spell that I have access to costs MP. I don't really want to be using MP. Rather save it for healing. So if I accidentally charge it like that, I'll just switch swords to nullify it. Whoops, wrong way. Oh well, it's okay. It's good grinding. Alright. We're pretty close to level 7. Good. But the last level is going to take a little time. Oh well. Which way? Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now. Yeah, when I was playing through this game yesterday, I didn't even really have to grind to get to, I was just at level 8 by the time I needed to be there. That's probably because I was wandering around this area a lot, getting lost. That's probably why. And I'm not doing that so much now. See, I think this is the right way. From here we... No, wait, where's this again? No, but yeah, I think I remember where to go. I remember where to go. No, I don't. But that's fine. More grinding is good. Alright, I got a couple more hours before I gotta get going. So maybe we have enough time to get right back to where I left off yesterday. But hopefully we can get a little further. That would be good. It is this way, in fact. I knew that. Don't get poisoned again. That'd be bad. Getting close to that level. Anytime now. 2 more of these guys. This is it right here. Excellence, as Bill and Ted would say. Now we need 1600 to get to level 8, which we need to get to. I think going to the left is quicker. They both go to the same place, but I think the left is quicker. Look at that. Slaughtering those enemies is fun. I was wrong. It was not quicker. That's okay. So it's up from here. I remember now. The good grinding spot was like down here. Maybe I'll just do this a bit. Like 3 of these guys all spawn like right next to each other. Look at that. That's the good grinding spot there. Although, I don't know, maybe killing the ice dudes on the outside is still faster. It's hard to say. Because you can kill them really quick with this fire sword, and they give 12 experience each. right? This is the right way to go. It's like, it's kind of funny that this is an ice cave, but they put these wind-weak enemies in here. Why not just make all these guys weak to fire? Since it's an ice cave. It would have made sense. Oh well. Magic ring, good item. Flip, I'm surprised you made it back. Now I'll teach you teleport. This magic allows you to move from town to town instantly. Have a safe journey, idiot. Well, I could do that. Let's see, if we teleport now, we could go check out what's going on in Leaf. Did you already check this out? All the people are gone. Oh, I think you have to talk to this rabbit in here. He's the only remaining... He tells you what happens. Or, I don't know, maybe you have to talk to him. No, let's go back to here. And, at this point, the only thing to do is to go to the other mountain town. You gotta be level 8. You can't... I don't know. I'll just double check that you can't do it at level 7, but I don't think so. I don't think so. So this is now the cheapest inn. Because the Leaf villagers are gone. Let's go check. Fire's better here. Because they're only giving 5 experience, but, you know, it's still not nothing. You know, it adds up. You kill a bunch of them. Oh yeah, this guy. Does he say anything new? Maybe level 7. I don't think I tried it at level 7 before. Maybe I feel like you do have to be level 8 though. They're giving 6 each. Not bad. Oh! We can just... Oh, you can just do to level 7. Oh, that's good news. I don't have to grind more. Okay. So it's level 7 you gotta be at to get up here. Well, the grinding should be better in this area. The food here is great. Speak to everybody. Wish to buy? Now the fruit of power is 100. Rip off. Doesn't let you warp back to the rabbit village in the poison forest. They might have the cheapest fruit of powers. We don't need to do that. We can save in here though. Let's do that. Alright. This guy's dead. I wonder what happens if you... I wonder if the game lets you progress if you don't talk to this guy initially. Does he just, like, not spawn here? If you don't talk to him in that bar, and he doesn't rush off, he wouldn't be here, right? Maybe we could save that man's life. Uh-oh, here's someone talking. The soldiers are talking about how mean they are. Uh-oh, they don't like me. Go back to sort of win, but They kind of take a lot of hits. These guys probably poison you. Be careful. Don't want to be poisoned. It's bad. They will take their experience, which is pretty decent. Leads to another cave. I'm gonna go the other way in this cave. Whoops. I hate it when that happens. Yeah, there's a boss here. We gotta be mindful of the boss here. Make sure we get to him with full resources. He's not too much of a pushover. He'll definitely kill you. I did beat him the first time last time, but I had to use a bunch of resources to beat that guy. I had to use my magic ring and like all my items to beat that guy on the first playthrough. So let's not need to do that this time. And we'll at least save that magic ring. Oh, there was an item. Look at that, an antidote. I need that. We probably do want to get to level 8 before we fight him as well. I was certainly at least level 8 last time. You can still do a lot of damage. This way. What's this here? Okay, yeah, so we fully harvested that little sub area. We can go on now. These ice rock men are in here. These guys should give good experience. Was that 30? 35. They give like 35. I don't even remember these bats. Were there bats in here? Did it even go this way before? I think I skipped a bunch of stuff in this cave when I went through here the first time. Definitely level up off these guys. Some of the best guys to level so far. It's a lot of experience. Ow. Now I want to go back the other way. Kev Larson? Hello? How's it going? How are you doing today? Ow. Big attacks. I didn't explore to the right? Let's check over here. So I think the other way is probably the right way. I feel like it is. Oh, notice that it's like, when they drop larger amounts of money, it is a bigger coin. The little graphic would drop. The coin gets bigger when it's a bigger amount of money. Isn't that good? It's nice. Oh, this is like a whole nother way. There's like 2 big ways to go. And this way leads to soldiers. May as well try to like explore all this because I want to level up anyway. These soldiers drop like 25 experience. Pretty good. How's your weekend going, Kev Larson? This leads to another wall. Let's see where this goes. Maybe this leads to an item. Did I go this way before? Dude, another branching path? Oh no. It's another branching path. I remember with the bosses. The boss is like quite clearly telegraphed here, so there's no chance of running into him by accident. Maybe I should have saved some MP for teleport, but I could just use the warp boots. I'll just use, I have 2 of them, right? I'll just use a pair of warp boots when I want to leave here. Nicodemus. It is! Everybody seems to like this game, right? I feel like a lot of people love this game for good reason. It goes out to here. And then down definitely goes to like back to the. Is there a part you can shortcut here? I think it's not like important, not relevant. Like there's no shortcut you need to take here. I think. You can get it like, no. Well, you can just go around here. Oh, I remember this area. Yeah. I think that this cave might even be the correct way. So I did miss some things in those other side paths back there. I think this cave might lead to the boss area. I feel like it does. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Nicodemus knows. Nicodemus, were you here during yesterday's stream? Here's the story of this game so far. I streamed this game yesterday for about 3 hours. We got to the next area after this. And then the save, I was confused and the save was like not working. But I ended up accidentally deleting my save, so now we started over from the beginning, and I'm playing through this part again. Oh yeah, so the general's like up here. I don't think we need to talk to all these people, but let's talk to him. Yeah, the boss is up here. Let's not tangle with the boss, and then the key is over here. We want to get that first. So you saved us, big deal. People are not grateful here. In this particular room. Price on the ungrateful. Alright, that's the key. Let's not take the boss path yet. I wanted to be level 18 before we face him anyway. We should save. Let's go back through the previous cave and check the unexplored routes to see if there's anything good. Otherwise, Nicodemus will never be satisfied with my playthrough. And I don't blame him. Ow, damn. So, I don't have it, since I don't have enough MP. Oh, I just got some MP back. Maybe I have enough to teleport now. I should be careful not to use any more. Let's see. Which was the way? Did we not go to the left here before? I don't think we went down these stairs before. Or did we? Wait a second. That looks familiar, though. Maybe I didn't go to the right here before? No, this is broken. We definitely came through here. So I couldn't have gone this way. It looks just like that other path. Let's check it out anyway. Maybe I didn't go this way. No, this... Oh, this is different. Never mind. This is different. An unexplored way. Explore the unexplored ways. What's up this ice here? We can climb this ice. It probably just links up with one of the other caves that I didn't fully explore. I should probably just warp out of here now at this point. Maybe? These guys could kill me maybe? Well, watch out for that. I mean, they're not gonna one-shot me. These guys are very lucrative. Oh my, look, 3 of these guys. Very lucrative for experience, though. That. I definitely haven't been this way. This is definitely unexplored. Oh, I think... Is this one path I was exploring and then I turned back? It is. It's just the path I was exploring before and then I turned back thinking it was the correct way, but it wasn't. I mean, it kind of is. It's just a different correct way to get to the end spot. Watch out for their heads. Right? Yeah. I think I recognize this. Oh! Okay, now I'm gonna warp out. I guess Nadaris would be quicker. It's only... What's 50? Is the in there 50? You just use Nadaris? Saves a bit of time. Yeah, I guess we should. Wait, there is an in here, right? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Game will be saved. We're at level 8. Now we'll just try to explore whatever is left that I didn't explore yet. And then we'll just go to the boss. And we'll beat him real fast. Okay, we don't need to fight every enemy that comes along at this point. I think I explored both of these ways before, I think. I definitely explored up here, because this wall is broken. Oh, there's the bridge from the bottom side. Yeah, this leads to an item. This leads to a dead end to an item. So we want to go the other way. I remember! Brain is working! We want to go down here. Right, and this leads to this first area with these, like, little blue conical mushroom weirdos. And we go through here. Oh, these guys. They're good experience, but let's just try to run. So if we go up there, it goes back to the area I was just in. Right? There's 2 ways to go. They both go to the same place eventually. We'll go back this way. Oh man, they can throw diagonal? Wow. Stupid red bats. Yeah, because I think if I go this way, there was another split route that Alright, now I went this way because the wall's broken. Let's try going this way. Maybe I didn't go this way before? There was like one more route I think to explore. See, I don't remember encountering these red dragons, or the red little wyvern guys. I don't think I went this way before. Oh no, poison! That is not what I wanted to have happen. But my item list is full, so it's okay. This is a good time to use an antidote anyway. If your item list is full, and then what happens if you try to pick up another item then? What does this game do? Does it like delete the item, or do you get a chance to replace it? Or maybe it just says you can't pick it up because you're full? I haven't discovered the answer to that yet. Oh, there's like another wall there we haven't destroyed? Look at this. This is definitely unexplored territory here. Another item. Now we got like 4 herbs, so that, you know, could be handy for the boss. Hello, Skittles! Welcome to the stream, Skittles! Look what you've walked in on now, Skittles. Look at this. You see what's going on here? Take a look. Does anything seem peculiar? Look, Skittles. Look carefully at the screen. What do you see? Think about it. Something is happening right now. And that is, look, I'm playing through the dungeon that I played through last stream. Does that strike you as odd? Oh, there's a slide. This just goes to a slide down area. Ah, it's that one that you could have climbed up before. Nice. Alright, where's the correct path? I think that's it. I think that we've fully explored all the areas up to the... I think this is backwards. I think we fully explored all the areas up to the prison now. We can just go fight the boss. We can figure out how to get to him. Skittles, you got it. There was some hijinks with the save file. When I reloaded my game, when I turned the game on today, I went to load the game and it put me back at the beginning of the game and I freaked out. Because it put me back at the beginning of the game. I was like, what happened? And I started looking at the save states like an idiot. And I think what must have happened is when I loaded the save state, it then deleted the save. See, it's weird. There's something is sort of weird with this game. Yeah. Oh, Mosquitoes, I was planning to blame Monocule though. Are you sure? I just wanted to blame him a little bit. Do we go left or up or right here? I think we go left and then up. Oops, magic. So, yeah, I shouldn't have loaded the save file. I think that is what actually... Which you see, is there some weirdness? Like, when you close the game and then reopen it, and you go to continue, the continue doesn't work. But then from there, it seems like you can just simply load from the save menu, and then your save will be back. But because I pressed the save state button, I think that's what actually fully deleted my saves. And I was like, then I like was, you know, experimenting. Before I realized that, I was like experimenting with like new saves, and I saved over both slots anyway. Well, but the slots were gone. Like, so that SRM file replaced the other one. And it's just too bad. Then we're playing through the game again, but that's okay because we get to play through Crystalis again, and that's good. Right, Skittles? Right. Alright, this is where we want to be. This is where we want to be. This is good. The boss is like up here. And Mr. Leo didn't get to see the beginning of the playthrough before, so now he did, Skittles. So it really worked out. In fact, I'll even say I did it on purpose. It was intentional. Once we beat this boss, we're getting close to being back to where I was yesterday when we stopped playing. Won't that be nice? I tested it out, and I'm pretty sure I know what happened, so it shouldn't happen again. I just have to make sure that when I load the save this time, I when you load, you just have to then go into the menu and load it. And if I save in both slots and be careful, it shouldn't happen again. I think it shouldn't happen again, most likely. Oh, these, oh my god. That really is going to cost me what just happened right there. It's going to really cost me. It might cost me this boss fight because of all those resources used just now. Or I might have to use the magic ring again. But we should just use it if we have to. We need to just win in this guy. The main thing is just to not get stuck by him. To not get caught by him against the wall, that's the main thing. Oh boy! Oh jeez. Do I want to... I don't think it's worth it to use the level 3 magic on him. Okay, I got him. I got him. It's fine. So I think it's like more damage. It's more economical for damage to use level 1 charges rather than level 2. Like 2 level 1 charges is more damage than 1 level 2 charge, I think. Alright, we got him. And I didn't have to use my magic ring this time. So that's good. So I may want to use... Like, I'm full of items here now, so I may want to go ahead and use one of these medicinal herbs. Just to create some room. And we got the key this time. The door easily opens. She will surely aid me. Right? Surely. Alright, now we're pretty much back. We're not even 2 hours into the game. And we're pretty much back to where we were before. Well, maybe I was level 9 on the previous save, I don't know, but we're pretty much back to where we were before. Yesterday. Now let's make even a little bit more progress. I could probably stream for like 1 more hour. So it's not going to be a ton more progress than yesterday, but try to make a little bit. Let's see. So what do we want to do here? Use the inn. We have no choice. Gotta pay the 100. Buy the better equipment. You haven't beaten it until you make things appear at the bottom. You know, it's wise advice, Skittles. Maybe you should... It's something for you to think about in your life. Whenever you're just, like, kind of questioning things. I think it's wise advice, Skittles. I would listen to that person. Whoever that is. It's like a fortune teller here. He's not there yet. Pawn shop. Not gonna sell anything yet. Look at the equipment. Alright. We want platinum stuff. We'll just skip the bronze. We want to go straight to platinum. Let's get the armor first. We'll start saving for the shield. It'll be our second set of armor. Platinum things. Seems like a good time to save. And this time the game's gonna be really saved. Like, it's gonna be super saved. No problem there. There's a boat. Can't take the boat yet because we need the lamp. Let's go see this stupid queen. I hear that she's cool. She's very kind and intelligent, unlike me. Don't bother me. I gotta worry about fixing the queen's meal. I think in the remaster, when they make it, the remake of this game, these 3 characters are going to be played by the 3 main characters from Final Fantasy X2. That'll be Riku. The queen sometimes disappears from her room. I wonder how she leaves without anyone noticing. I wonder. I'm Evans. Guys, remember that that's Evans. He teaches etiquette. Alright? That guy right there is Evans. DJ, did you remember that? I know, Riku is a good character. I like Riku. Don't be rude to the queen. I would never be rude to a queen. I'm the queen of Portoa. Not Portopia, the mystery game. Are you the legendary man who climbed through Sabre? Or is it perhaps Sabre? It's too peaceful here. I'm bored. May we talk a while? How does this town look to you? We take pride in its beauty. I remember Riku having very good voice acting in those games. Like, being very impressed by her voice acting. Alright, it's gotten late, so what is the thing we do? I think we have to use the inn, or is it just that we talk to the fortune teller? To, like, move things along. So now the fortune teller's here, wow. Let me see your fortune. See the queen, your way will be open. That would make you think you just simply have to go back and talk to the queen now. And we need to trigger her going to sleep. We haven't triggered it yet, see? So I guess you do have to use the inn to trigger it. That cost me $100, damn it! So we should have triggered it now. We didn't trigger it, like what? Why did I not trigger it? Go to the palace the way we'll... Man! Why does it not work, though? Saying it's gotten late. Let's go back and forth between here and the fortune teller. Now those... I don't watch any of those shows. I watched a little bit of Teen Titans, I guess, back in the day. The others that I'm not really a watcher. Well, I guess, you know, the original Batman animated series. If she was the voice in that. Huh, then it resets the dialogue. So at what point, maybe I need to use the inn now? I think it is tied to the inn, but like... yeah, she's been voicing characters for a long time, huh? Okay, we triggered it. Alright, so now all we gotta do is get our paralysis ready. And we just gotta paralyze this guy before he blocks the door. Then we can get back here. But we can't do anything back here. Because you need the water sword. Bummer. Yeah, she's a popular voice actor. I mean, she's good. She's good. Like, she's done some good work that I've enjoyed, I'm sure. I mean, there's other examples. But I don't remember any right now. Maybe she was like, was she in like the Ranma anime? I feel like she's in other stuff I watched, like other animes. I don't really watch the cartoons though, for the most part. Unless she was in like, maybe Powerpuff Girls. Now do we go back and talk to the fortune teller again? She says the same thing. Go back to the palace. Oh, Flip, did you know there's a cave behind the northern waterfall? Go there. I'll give you the flute of lime. Use it wisely. Okay, good. Finally, the queen's gonna help me. She could have just given me that from the beginning. Stupid queen. We don't need to do this again. Alright, I did use some money, but it's okay. Now we can progress. She's Bubbles? Oh, I thought maybe she was in that. Okay, yeah. She's been in some stuff that... Definitely like some of her stuff, for sure. This area's... The areas are getting a bit more annoying to grind in. They already did that much damage to me. Damn. Look at that. These guys don't even drop that much money. Be better to grind in the previous area, I think. Maybe I should just use the tornado on them. They're Melee, their ranged attacks kind of do a lot. This just feels like not a good place to grind. Should we go try to do the waterfall, even though I used up... No, I gotta replenish my MP. Look at this. Oh, stupid idiots. I gotta use the inn. I need to get in. We got a little bit of experience, though. That's good. I could teleport to, like, a cheaper inn, but then I've got to teleport back and it used a bunch of MP. I mean, it only uses a little bit of MP. It only uses, like, 20. Let's just ignore these guys, because they're stupid idiots. Alright, now we should be able to get somewhere in this cave. So this is now officially past where I was on the last stream. Are these guys air? Air crabs? These are air crabs. They only respond to air. If you try to burn them, they like it. Even though this seems to be some sort of ice cave. But for some reason, these red crabs like fire. You know, maybe it's because they're red. We gotta explore all these ways. How much do these guys drop? 30? They're better to farm than the guys outside the cave, for sure. Let's try to do a full harvestation of crabs. Check where this goes. Dude, man, it always sucks when you... There's a lot of enemies, even like up to this point, that force you to go back and use the wind sword. And the fire sword at this point would be so much better to use whenever it's available. Oh, I forgot that that guy was there. Can you kill the fake chests? Can I kill him? Maybe he has to be fire? I mean, it's fine. Or can I not kill him, maybe? Oh no, this is working. But I'm poisoned, that sucks. So at least try to finish this cave. We have a bit more progress than yesterday, right? Oh, that takes you in a circle. That just goes in a circle. Look at that. Then we want to go this way, don't we? Did I? Oh, I do have the fire. At what point? Yeah, I got the flame bracelet at some point, and even notice I got that. Okay, so we got to use the fruit of lime on these idiots because they went and got themselves petrified. You guys in the chat, don't go getting yourself petrified. I'm not gonna waste a fruit of lime on you. Wait, did we get one though? Wait a second. I thought the queen gave me one. Or is that... Wait. I thought she said she gave me one. She said she gave me a fruit of lime. What the hell? Did she not say... Oh, a flute of lime. It's a flute, not a fruit. Guys, it's not a fruit, it's a flute. That's different. It's different. It turns people back to normal, see? Oh, that's also an item that is a single-use item. Even though it's a flute and not a fruit, it can only be blown once and it turns to dust. I think that's not realistic. It's unrealistic flute construction. Like, that ruins my immersion. I heard that a fog lamp was here, but I couldn't find it. I'll look for it in a cave across the river. But to get across the river, do we need a thing? Oh, what are these guys? New dudes. There's new dudes in here. These new dudes make me uncomfortable. Look at these new dudes. Gotta... Wait, we can't even damage these dudes. These are undamageable dudes. Oh man, I gotta get to level 9? To damage the... I'm petrified! Oh, it's a good thing it's, like, not permanent. Well, being petrified is not good. It's not good. I don't like it. Like, I want to kill these guys, but it's not cool. I can't kill them. That's not cool. Should I just go out and level more? Oh, just go out and level, I guess. These guys are... These are some not cool guys in here. What about leveling off of these guys? Maybe these guys are my best bet right now to level. These crabs. Let's check how much they drop. I didn't see. How much experience that is. They're kind of sparse, though. Should I go back to the previous area? These guys give, like... How about this Mimic? I think it was, like, 24 experience? What did the chest give me? Did that give me money or what? How much did that chest give me? Can I farm that guy? The Mimic dropped a chest. It didn't give me an item though. Maybe it gave me money. Oh, these are giving 30. It's pretty good. They're just a bit sparse. Let me see. I think in the previous area, those snowmen were only giving 12, so we're still probably better off just farming in here, I would say. But, I wonder if I can make the chest respawn. Looks like I had to leave and come back to the area to make the chest respawn. It could be worthwhile. I gotta check what he drops. And the next shield is 50, or 1500. I could get that as well. We should go get that as too. Get the next shield. We have just enough now. Do-do-do. I love Nicodemus. Nicodemus. He's in my chat. He's in my chat. In my chat. He makes inappropriate jokes. The Demus, Nicodemus. He's in my chat. He just posted an emote. He put da 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 da. This is the story of Flipsiders, chatters in his chat. Not enough money for that. Let's... Gotta farm enough to be able to use... Alright, I have to use the inn. I'll farm up enough money to use the inn, and then I can... And then it's 1500, right? To do both. I'll farm up the money to do both. Nicodemus. Nicodemus's name, like, fits into the song perfectly. DJ Tsurugi. DJ Tsurugi. DJ Tsurugi is also in my chat. That's where it's at. In my chat. I better save. How is the snow in Chicagoland? Well, I'll tell you, Skittles. I'll tell you the snow is. The snow in Chicagoland, where the thing is, the snow in Chicagoland, well, there is some. It snowed. There's like a little bit. There's a little bit outside our house right now. You could look outside the window, and I'll tell you what, Skittles. It's white. From snow. That's what it's like. It's like, you can look out the window, and you will see a white land of snow. Some may even say a winter wonderland, and that's how it is. And it's not snowing. But there is snow. It's cold outside. It's cold. It's warmer in here, in my room, especially with this thing. Look at this, guys. This is a magic device that creates heat in my room, so I have my own magic. No snow, Skittles. That sucks for you. Gotta get some snow. What are you even doing with your life, Skittles? Without snow? Alright, I'm now using a platinum shield. Skittles is proud of my platinum shield. He's very happy for my platinum shield. You can sense his happiness. Do you like that song, Skittles? Or is that extremely stupid and are you embarrassed and ashamed of me? Let me know which one it is in your comments below. Okay, I think he let us know which one. I think we know now. That is Skittles. Skittles likes to post. Come on, bruh, emotes. Skittles likes to post those emotes. Sorry, the song's over, Skittles. That's it. That's all I have today. Nobody say nothing. Nicodemus, that's a good idea. You know what's going on, Nicodemus. You're on the ball. As they say, Nicodemus is on the ball. But you know, if you think about it, wouldn't it be better to be off the ball? Because, like, you know, people say you're on the ball if you're, like, you know, if you're smart, like if you're using your brain. They say you're on the ball. But wouldn't it be hard to balance on a ball? Wouldn't it be better if you were, like, not on, but rather off? You were off a ball. Like, life is harder for people trying to balance on balls. Like, imagine you're on a ball. And you're just kind of like, whoa, I'm on a ball. Like, does that sound like a smart person? It's actually smarter to be off the ball. Isn't it? Do you guys know what I'm saying? Think about that. Has anybody ever thought about that before? Who has never had that occur to them in their life? Nicodemus? I know Nicodemus has thought about that many times. Right now he's like saying to himself, of course, Flipsider. Everybody knows that. It's extremely obvious. But maybe could be others in chat who haven't thought of that before. And I feel sorry for them. Nicodemus, are you on a ball right now? If so, let us know in the chat. How much does that, what does that give? Is that treasure chest drop from the Mimic that gives like 100 money or something? Like that? No, not poison! That is like the opposite of what I wanted, which was to be unpoisoned. I get to level 9 so I can kill those Medusas. Medusa bastards. Why must it be this way? On your own nuts? Which kind of nuts was it? Like walnuts, almonds, grape nuts, the cereal? Let us know. Because that's the big question that I think we all have. Why does it buzz? Like, right there when I went to go to save. Why does it buzz, but then act like it's saved anyway? What is that? Is that, like, not a real save? What the hell? Is it... Maybe because I'm poisoned? It won't let me save because I'm poisoned, I wonder. Alright, well, we'll just grind a bit more levels in here and then go back and need to go back again. Because you gotta get to level 9. If we don't get to level 9, what are we even doing with our lives? Nothing. It's all pointless. We can't get to level 9. At least these guys can't poison me anymore. 'Cause I'm already poisoned. You know, that's something that works in real life. Have you guys ever tried that? Like, you know, have you ever been worried about like getting poisoned? All you gotta do is get poisoned. If you're already poisoned, you can't get poisoned again. So if you're ever worried that something might be poisonous, just take something else poisonous. And then you can just enjoy poisonous things with impunity. And it's great. Like, you can do things like drink drain cleaner, and you won't get poisoned. It works. I wouldn't say a thing like that if it didn't actually work. That would be irresponsible. So that's why I always keep a bottle of poison next to you. Like, keep it in your house, ready, in case there's something else you need to ingest that's also, like, maybe more poisonous. So it could come in handy. Yeah, I think it doesn't let you save if you're poisoned. You gotta go back, Marty. I'm pretty close. You want to teleport now? No, I'll just use it here. If we teleported, we could use the inn for 20, but then you gotta waste 20 MP teleporting back. I should save before. Let's just save again. We'll be a new level soon. And we can finally finish this cave. And it's gonna be good. This is important to keep your levels up. So you can keep up with the enemy. Like, if your level's too low for an area, you just can't damage anything. So you gotta keep your level up. Like, some bosses even need you to be a certain level. Actually, probably all the bosses need you to be a certain level. You just don't realize it if you're leveling normally. That's kind of a weird thing with this game. You get stuck in a boss battle and not be able to damage it. And that probably really sucks. But you could probably just warp boots or teleport your way out of it, though. How much money does this guy drop? Let's see, 3169, 1257. I'm gonna take a picture of the screen so I can really know for sure how much experience and money the Mimic drops. I'm gonna really know for sure. This is for important research. I didn't want to use double of those. Whoops, I just killed a second thing. Well, how much did he give? These things give 30, so it must have been like 120. I want to say he drops 120 experience. I didn't pick up any more money. It's 500. These guys drop a 500 money? These have got to be by far the best place to farm money so far. 500 money for killing these things. That's pretty good. The experience is pretty good as well. It's kind of worth like going in and out of this cave then. For those guys. Dude, those mimics are good. The mimics are quite good. Wow. Did you guys know mimics were good? They give 120 experience. This will level me up then. Whoa. And 500 money. Damn. I like that. Alright, we've leveled up. We can now handle the enemies in the next area. And we can kill them and get even more experience. Which will be good. I hope they're weak to fire. I'm sick of using the wind. Wind sucks. I like fire. Fire rules. They gotta be weak to fire. What? Son of a bitches! Don't tell me that I can't even damage them at level 9. What? Are you serious? These guys can't even... Neither of my swords... Maybe you need specifically water on them? Probably gonna get soon. Alright, well, wow. That sucks. Didn't realize these guys are gonna be stupid. Stupid idiots. Fine, I'll dodge them. I'm a dodger. I've dodged before in my life. I'm even artful at it. Oh my goodness, there's a stone man. I used up my flute of lime. What can I do? Water. Water makes me uncomfortable. Flute of lime is right there, though. That's good. We needed that. Alright. Good thing they put it, like, right there. Return to normal, idiot.
Hey, you're the one who found my statue.
What was this guy's voice before? Arcana? I think... Oh. I'm gonna say it was like this.
Hey, you're the one who found my statue. I'll give you this, but now we're even.
You now have the shield ring. Wow, thanks, buddy. That's my first ring of power. I can shield. I can finally shield. So that just boosts our defense against like ranged attacks or something. That's like not really that good, but it's something. It's better than nothing. What a stupid cave full of stupid enemies. Let's see. Can we find the water sword in here, which lets us combat these guys? Let's determine if it's worth it to like farm any of them. Whoa. Excuse me. Idiots. Whoa! It went all the way through the wall. He tried to set up his shot. Did you see that? Oh. Ooh, a treasure. The Sword of Water. I needed that. Is it gonna work? Oh, look at that. I can actually damage these stupid idiots with this sword. Look at that. How much do they give? How much was it 50? Yeah, they get 50? That's pretty good. How much money are they giving? I won't get the money from that guy. How much money are they giving? Probably still not as good as the mimics, though. Oh, I don't like to be stoned, though. Probably matching the buttons doesn't do anything. Well, stone doesn't seem too problematic. I guess they can keep bumping into you and damaging you, but it's not a big problem. So 50 money. The mimic dropped 500 now. These give much more. Well, no, the mimic still gives more experience, but this is probably overall more lucrative to kill these guys. Let's kill some of them. We've got a long way to go to get to level 10, but let's at least get part of the way. Guys, we're officially progressing over the last stream now. I didn't do this cave in the last stream, and now I have. That means I'm better than I was in the last stream. You can't get me with that. What do you think, I am a fool? Alright, killing those guys was fun. I had fun. Now let's move ahead. It's decent experience, maybe we can find better even later. Let's kill this mimic one more time. The water sword works on him. Water sword seems better on the crabs, too. You'd think it would be worse. Gotta use fire. Good money. Good experience, good money. Overall good. Good farming. It's a sad song. I think I know where we go now to power the sword up to the next level. The one guy, the idiot from... You go down here, there's like this idiot. If you don't have water power, he tells you to go away. But now we have water power. Ooh, we can work on those things too. Nice. Look at that. Water works a lot better on those guys as well. It kills them much faster. Well, a little bit faster. Alright, got this little area here. Harpies?
That is the Sword of Water. You're the legendary one I've waited for. I am Rage, the protector of the sacred lime tree.
Ooh, a lime tree. I'd like to see is that like a tree where if you lick it, it tastes like lime? I would like to encounter a lime tree in real life. It sounds delicious.
I've stood guard here for over 100 years. I now give you the ball of water. I may now sleep in peace knowing the chamber is empty. Enter the tree and protect Messia.
Okay. I will. There's sort of like a thing here. I'm going to show you guys. So you can do this. He tells you to do that. He just told you enter the tree and protect Messia. Now, when I played this game as a kid, I didn't know what he was talking about. Or I, like, glanced through that. And I didn't really pay attention. And I definitely didn't even think about entering this tree. Because it doesn't look like you can enter the tree. It looks like you just leave once he tells you that, right? It's like, okay, I'm done. The tree doesn't look enterable. But then I remember, like, I was, like, fooling around. Like, I was just, you know, I loved this game as a kid. So I was, like, fooling around with the flight spell, and I was flying around everywhere. And then I came back to this area, and I flew across. You could fly across this water and go in that cave over there. And there's, like, this secret in there. Well, that's what I thought was a secret. I thought it was a secret. I thought it was, like, a super secret. Like, whoa, what is this super secret? If you come back to this one area and you fly across the water, you can get in that tree. And it's actually the starting area where Messia starts from, who's the other character that's like you, that's cryogenically frozen. But it's not a secret. You're actually supposed to just do this, even though there's usually where you can make these water bridges, there's like a little pattern that shows you can, but there's not one here, so maybe that's why I never noticed, but you're supposed to just do that. It's not really a super secret or anything. And you get this message.
I am Messia. This message is for you, Flip. Our mission is only beginning. Our time is so short.
I will go to Dragonia now. Please catch up with me. Of course, she's like captured. We gotta save her later. And she's got like the same starting area as you, but it's yellow. It's cool. Anyway, yes, you can see that message if you're not an idiot like me. Ow! We've got a water wave attack now, which it's not really as good as the fire attack because it doesn't leave trails that continually damage enemies. It works good in these guys at least. This water orb allows us to make some bridges over here and then get to some new areas. We should probably just go back to town, though. Well, we can save, of course. Which we should do. But I think you can cross here. Maybe. Uh-oh, look at that. Well, I better just go back to town. Wow. We gotta rest. They're tired. Save again. Alright, we've got water bridges now. I think you can make a water bridge in the previous area as well. There's a couple bridge spots open for us, but I think where we're supposed to go is maybe this one first here. That's right by the waterfall. Because they reference this cave, the dudes that were in there, and this is maybe where the lamp is, which we need. Let's go check it out. How much do these guys giving? They don't really give that much. Alright, let's check out this cave. The little cave we're gonna play through real fast. Oh man, see at this point they should have like new cave graphics, but they didn't get around to it yet. Oh well. Still using like the first tile set. Perhaps we'll try the fire on these. Oh, these guys shoot they shoot stuff. Fire seems to be better on these guys. Uh-oh, I'm paralyzed. Wow. I can't charge now. Now, does that wear off by itself? Oh well. You gotta just use normal sword now. These guys paralyze you. How about that? That's not fun. Not cool. Doesn't damage you at least, though. Actually, engaging in the melee combat, it's so tricky without taking damage. Damn it. It's hard to not take damage. Well, you can pin him up against the wall, it feels pretty good, but it's tricky to do. It's a little bit tricky to do. I don't know if the paralyze wears off eventually, it might. Oh, I can't even open this stupid wall because of that. Well, let's see. Hold on. I don't have anything that cures paralysis. Does it wear off? So you better just teleport back then. Maybe it wears off eventually. No. This time I'm gonna use the cheap in. May as well teleport back to the starter area for the cheap in. No, you have to use another teleport to get back to Portopia. Portopia? But that's okay, it's worth it. Pretty good ways towards level 10. Not bad progress. Can stream a bit more. Let's see if we can finish this cave. We got this. We can do this. I just use my big fire attacks. Well, that certainly would be more fun. Maybe I should. Try to get not paralyzed. This is all linear up to here. Here we got 2 paths. I'm gonna try the top one, especially before we get paralyzed again. Oops, don't do that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, he got me! Well, maybe we'll get to see now if it wears off. Lysis plant. That may, in fact, cure paralysis. Well. Kind of better to let them just kind of come to you. Less likely to line yourself up properly and let them come to you when you're doing the melee. Is paralysis gonna wear off? I could just use the Lysis plant. Let's go. We might get re-paralyzed, so let's just save it. And keep going, we'll use it if we need it. Good plan. Keep going for now. Oh, I'm poisoned and paralyzed? Oh, maybe the poison overwrites paralysis? Because now I'm not paralyzed anymore. That could be a good thing for me. Maybe that's actually a good thing. Alright, up or down? Up is a wall. Let's try down first. More poison, great. More mushrooms here. Another wall down here. Okay, try the lower wall first, I guess. Ow! The bats can't even damage me. But I can get poisoned by these mushrooms if they push me into them. I don't have an antidote, do I? I just had a feeling he was a mimic. Get that 500. Good. Another wall here. I want to go back and check the top route, maybe? Maybe it just leads to an item? Level up. Oh, it just leads to one of these guys, but you know what? That's good, though. I want to kill him. Worth it. Got a lot of money, got a lot of experience. I'm gonna level up soon. If I level up, I'll get enough MP to teleport out of here. So that could be good planning. But I may not have enough HP. But I have warp. Maybe I should just warp boots out. Keep going though. Man, so unfortunate with the poison. I should probably just play it safe and warp boots out. Gives you a free teleport. We better just do that, huh? I'm gonna keep being frugal and I'm gonna keep using the starter in. Maybe I'll buy an antidote from here, because they're cheaper here. I might need that. Teleport back. Save again. Let's try to not get paralyzed this time. Not beneficial. Oh man, water doesn't even affect those guys. I got paralyzed. Damn it. It's okay, I have that lysis plant. Disrespective fire. That's alright, a little bit of paralysis is good for me. Good for me, it builds character. Do we want to go up or down? Was it up? Oh, that was a mimic. Hard to deal with him without the para. Should I just go ahead and cure it now? Yeah. But I need to defeat these guys for their big money drop. Now I'm poisoned. Oh well. But I have an antidote. Let's just go ahead and use it. That's why I got this stuff. Gonna level up pretty soon. Yeah, good. Level 10. Alright, seems good. Kills one as well. Very worthwhile. Alright, we didn't explore, or... I sort of partially explored this, but there was like multiple paths here as well. I'm gonna try to go to the right first, I guess. Uh-oh, multiple paths from here too. We'll go right again, at least to a bridge. Okay. Oh, not poison again! Oh, no! Don't have another antidote. Keep going. This leads to something. Check it out. Maybe it's good. Maybe this is the route. We'll go back and check the other routes later. Multiple paths again? Multiple wind walls again. Whoa, 2 in a row. This has got to be a good way to go. Maybe this is the way. This could be the way. Don't get paralyzed, it'll be bad. I'd rather be poisoned, I guess, than paralyzed. I can't be paralyzed. I wouldn't be able to break down walls. That's why they have all these walls in here. Look at that. We can't let ourselves be paralyzed again. It would, in fact, be bad. This seems like it's gotta be the route. Oh, look at all this. We're actually getting really good experience here. I'm already at 1,700 out of 8,000. Not bad. This is a long path. Now I'm paralyzed. Oh no, that'd be really bad. I hope there's another... Don't let there be another wall. Don't let there be another wall. Let's just hurry. There's another wall! I can't break it. If I get poisoned, I could, though. We gotta get poisoned on purpose. What can poison us? Can these dragon guys poison you? How did I get poisoned before? Maybe these guys can. Oh, okay, good, perfect. So that removes paralyze, right? Okay, good. Good, let's hurry. There was even another wall. Damn. The fog lamp, that's it. That's the item. That's the item, right? Okay, we'll just use... We have another warp boots, right? We'll just use the other warp boots to get out. Once the health gets down to a certain level. May as well kill more things, though, in here. Pretty good experience. The best up to this point. Maybe there's some... I don't know if there's... Probably don't have time to get back to those other unexplored paths, but then maybe they don't have much in them anyway. I could use an herb. Nah, I don't know. Oh, like over here. Oh man, I better just leave. We better just leave. We got the lamp. We better just save our progress. Yeah, it doesn't let you save if you're poisoned. Level 10. Well, let's go ahead, since we're here, let's buy a couple more cheap items, like an antidote, the cheapest here, and then maybe another warp boost to replace the one we used. Might be wise. And then we can teleport to Portoa. just save our game here. There was another thing we could explore. With the water boots, there's like another thing we could explore. And then we can also, I think we can take the boat now with the lamp. But let's, I don't know, let's go check out what this other water bridge leads to down here. Cave. Another cave. Purple dudes that I can't damage. What's this cave then? Okay, well we could explore it a little bit. I guess. I think with the lamp we could now go to sea. But then what's this cave? Earth Thunder, hello. Welcome back to more Crystalis. I'm playing more Crystalis. It's good. Maybe I want to use fire. Okay, water on these guys. Things are good. I've got it. I can only stream. You've come here at the tail end of the stream. I'm gonna have to stop soon because I got a family birthday party I gotta go to real soon. And let me also tell you, I haven't really made much progress from yesterday, and that's because I lost my save. I did something stupid and I lost my save from yesterday. So I started over, which that's okay though, because it's been fun. And within the 3 hours, this time I've gotten quite a bit further. And we've done a lot of this water area here. Water sword area. Six out of 8. Sounds like you're pretty far in Seiken 3. Seiken 3 is a pretty long game. It sounds like you're doing pretty good. I hope you're enjoying it. It's a really awesome game. And I want to go back and I want to replay one of these days. I played through the game twice. Well, I played it twice. The first time I played, I remember, was like in Z BattleNet. Remember Z BattleNet? Like the Z SNES multiplayer thing that was specific to Z SNES? And like I with some random person, I played through the game in multiplayer like about halfway. I never finished it. And I went back and I finished it on stream like about 5 years ago. And it's really good, but I would like to, I feel like it would still be more fun playing with melee characters in that game. So I want to go back and I'll play with a different character combination next time. There was a path back there. But let's keep going this way. Let's keep progressing. But anyway, it's an awesome game. Like, it's a very beautiful looking game. It's got a really good soundtrack. I mean, it's not as good a soundtrack as Secret of Mana, but that's only because Secret of Mana is, like, one of the best soundtracks of all time. Whoa, what are these guys? Carissa plant. Alright, we got that, and the lamp is there as well. There's like a thing where you can farm more than one. Oh, no, you can't? Okay. Alright, well, I guess I'll go back and check what that other way was. Maybe this cave's a bit shorter than the other one. 8,000 money now. Halfway to level 11. Going good. You know what I really need to play on stream next in the Mana series is Secret of Mana itself, the original Secret of Mana, because I still have yet to stream that. I streamed through Seiken 1 on Game Boy, and I streamed Seiken 3. And I really need to do Secret of Mana at some point, which is still, you know, I think an amazing game. Some people will say it doesn't hold up or whatever, the combat, they don't like the combat. But they're wrong, because it's really good. And then I've got to play Legend of Mana after that someday. These are games that I need to play. But when will I play them? I don't know. Someday. Someday. Alright, didn't go this way. Let's see what's this way. It was just a treasure. I should have only would have just checked it. But I think that's it. This is a smaller cave. So maybe we can just teleport out of here. And we can check out. I should stop really soon. But maybe just a bit more. We're at the 3-hour mark right now. It'd be good to go see the water area a bit. So I got the lamp. My father went to look for... I got the lamp. Guess you don't give it to her? What do I do with this lamp? Oh, we gotta go talk to the queen again. He's not even here. I can take this route, though. The route here. The Queen's route. We can take the Queen's route. Oh, look, it's in the fortune teller room. She was the fortune teller all along. Is that shocking? Whoa, it's the queen.
It's time I told you the truth. The fortune teller is really me.
I entered town like this and heard people's problems, but the real me is neither the fortune teller or the queen. I am Athena, one of the 3 great wise men who will aid you. I'll teach you the magic of recover. It can cure you of certain status ailments. If you can eliminate the whirlpools and angry sea, I'll teach you the magic of barrier. Well, that's good. Look, there she is. I will always look out for you. Well, that's good. Alright, we got that going for us, which is nice, but we need more than that. It's not enough. We need more. I'm in such pain. Do you have any herbs that could help me? The dolphin. Alright, is that's what this is for? The Carissa plant? Is it not? Oh, it's not the Carissa plant? we just give him a herb? Like a normal herb? Thank you. Because of this kindness, I can now return to the sea. Take this and use it when you wish to travel the sea. The shell flute. Alright, I got the shell flute. Let's try to use it immediately. We gotta get to the ocean to use it. Right, okay, so... Then... How do we, access the boat, then? Say, Xiaozu, what's up? It's been a little while. Many pineapples? Pineapples are good. I enjoy a good pineapple. I'm glad you do too. But what do I do with the lamp then? Oh, you have to do that first. I see. We're not open right now. Go away. Now I use the lamp. See, that's what you gotta do, okay?
You went into the cave to get this to me. You have great courage, just like Sage Chaozu. Please use my boat as you like.
We can do it, guys. We can use the boat. Wow! Now we get to hear the water music. But the boat only goes to there. To actually go in the water, you need the dolphin. Kensu.
Be quiet. I lost something and I'm all mixed up.
Oh no, Kensu's sad. I'm on lookout to watch for Dragonia's attack. The Zelda 2 houses, yeah. Alright, the boat's even gone. Look at that. But you have to have the shell flute to be here. And we have that, of course. We can use that. And now we can dolphin. You like my shirt? Thanks. This is my... Today is a special day. It's a family birthday day. I'm ready to celebrate family birthdays. Which I've got to do real soon. So... Can I actually save here? Might be good. I might have to actually stop right now. Oh, I can't. Son of a...
Here.
Alright. Teleport back to where I can use it then. Or you know what? We can just get to the next area. It's quick, right? Just get to the next area. It's like another town somewhere here. We can just save there. Let's just save here. Alright. Alright, guys. Now listen. Here's the thing. Thank you, Sage Xiaozu. I'm sorry I can't be streaming more today. I would have liked to mega stream this game. But I cannot mega stream this game at this current time. That's okay. We'll just savor the game. We'll savor the game slowly. Now, well, you're welcome, Earth Sunder. Now, I'm going to turn off the game. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn off the game. But we need to make sure of something this time. Last time I streamed this, I lost my save. Because I just misunderstood. I don't know. There's something, I don't know. It's like something weird with the emulator here. It's like for some reason, when you close it and then reopen it and hit continue, it puts you back at the beginning. See that? Maybe, did it do that in the original cart? Or is this an emulation bug? I don't know. But in any case, all you got to do is go to here and then load. And I even made 2 saves. Just don't hit... See, what I did last time is when I saw this, I freaked out and I hit the save state button. And that's what really deleted my save file. But that won't happen now. We will not lose our save again. Don't worry. See, you just got to do this. It's fine. We won't lose it again. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. Next stream, we're going to continue from that point. We don't need to play through the beginning part a 3rd time, right? Right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Good stream. Good progress. Well, thank you, Sage Xiaozu, and you as well. And well, thank you. We got some good people to raid here. Should we raid this man? Oh, but no, wait. Oh, that's yeah. Okay, yeah. We gotta go here. I think we've got to raid this man. You know this man.
This is ridiculous.
He's playing all the Sonic games and Game Gear.
Series of freaking blind faith jumps with springs.
And you can hear that he's having a lot of fun.
Complete nightmare. The trees.
I recommend this stream.
Provide clues.
We will raid him. And I'll see you guys later. I'll see you, I don't know, I'll see you pretty soon. Play more of this, probably. Alright, have a good one. See ya later. Bye.
Hello, Flipsider. Thanks for the raid. I don't know why the alert isn't showing up. Is it gonna take a second? My alert's busted? Thanks for the raid. We're playing all these Sonic games on Game Gear. We finished one so far. We've only finished one, but I've been told that the two after this one are way easier, that they're super easy games for babies. Thanks for the raid. I don't know what's going on with the alert